condition that can be either true or a false. When the condition is true, this particular portion will be executed. The condition is false, this particular portion will be executed. For your understanding. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel saisuriyasacademy. If you are new to my channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for more interesting videos. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the flowcharts in a program. In my previous video, we had already discussed about the algorithms. Before writing a program, we all know that we have to start from the scratch, such as algorithms and then flowcharts. In previous video, you can check in detail about the algorithms. Now here, small recap of algorithm. Algorithms can be written in a sequential manner by breaking down a very large problem into a small steps. It is a step-by-step sequential process. The important property to be considered in the algorithm is of the time complexity and the space complexity. Time complexity is nothing but the algorithm should be written in a manner that it should occupy only very less time for completing a desired task. And then next comes the space complexity. That is, the algorithm should be written in a manner that it should occupy only a very less memory space to complete the desired task. This is a small recap. Now, coming to today's topic, flowchart. A flowchart, it is nothing but the pictorial representation of a process which consists of a sequence of steps. From the scratch or from a flowchart, with this pictorial representation, we can easily convert this into a program which can be of any language. It cannot be a C, it can be of any C++, Java or anything we can be able to convert. Before depicting a flowchart, it consists of main 6 important symbols. We can go through that 6 important symbols, and then later with an example flowchart, we can know about how a flowchart is written in a sequential steps. Moving on to the topic, the first symbol is the oval shaped symbol. That is, it is called as the start and end symbol. That is, every flowchart will begin with a start symbol and every flowchart will end with a end symbol. In between, we have to write the coding or write the program which consists of sequence of steps. So the first one is the oval shape, which is the start and the end symbol. And then next comes the parallelogram symbol, which is nothing but the called as the input and output symbol. Consider a small addition example. It should contain two numbers which can be told as an input, such as A and B, which can be get as an input, which has to be represented by this parallelogram symbol. Similarly, the output has to be displayed, that is, after addition the resultant has to be displayed to be known to the user, which is also represented by the parallelogram symbol. And then next, third one, which is a rectangle shaped symbol, which represents the actions, logics and calculation, whatever calculations, that is, it can consist of any for loops or whatever thing. Every calculations will be done only with the help of the, consider C equal to A plus B or whatever thing. Everything can be done with the help of addition, subtraction, multiplication. Just as a simple example I am explaining, everything can be written only with the help of the rectangle symbols. All the actions will be represented. And then next comes the arrow symbol. This arrow symbol just connects all the other symbols, that is, whatever start, end symbol, input symbol, action symbol or anything symbols with the sequence of flows. It can represent the directions also. That is, in a decision box, the directions may change. So, two different directions has been given. This has been named as the arrow symbol, which just represents the flow of the process. And then next comes the fifth one, which is called as the connector symbol which is represented by a round shaped symbol just with the alphabet A written within it. When it is used means, suppose for large type of programs, the flowchart may be very large. It can extend up to more than one page. Suppose when we are moving the flowchart to the next page, then the connectors can be used. Suppose when the flowchart is of the written for a very complex program, there may be many sequence of division of steps. In such cases, for making connectivity between the flowcharts, these connector symbols can be used. And then the last one, decision or the condition symbol. This is nothing but it consists of a rhombus shaped or a diamond shaped symbol which consists of a condition that can be either true or a false. So when the condition is true, this particular portion will be executed. When the condition is false, this particular portion will be executed. For your understanding, I have written a simple example. If A greater than B, if it is true, then display A, yes symbol, and if A greater than B is false, it will display B. This is called the decision or the condition symbols. These symbols can be used later when we are studying about the if then else loops conditions. You can be using these things. Okay, these are all the symbols used in the flowchart, and now we will move on to the simple example just for your understanding. Now consider this example which is a simple multiplication which consists of two inputs, and we are going to multiply the two inputs and the result has to be displayed. Just a simple example which consists of a start symbol which is a oval shape, similarly the stop symbol which is a oval shaped, and then next comes the input symbol that is parallelogram shaped which is has A equal to 5 and B equal to 10. This is the input symbol. And then next comes the C equal to A into B, A asterisk B. That is the multiplication part, that is the rectangle shape in which actions or logics are used here. And then the output phase, that is called the display C. The resultant is stored in C, and then the output is stored as a parallelogram shaped, in which the output here A is written as 5 and B is written as 10. That is the input given by the user. So the output will be displayed as 5 into 10, which is nothing but 50. This is the output which will be displayed. And then the final step, stop. Here there is nothing for loops or if then else or anything is used, just for your understanding. Very simple example. Later on we will discuss about the very large or the complex flowcharts. Okay, these are the 6 important symbols of a flowchart, and then with a small example we had depicted here just a clear understanding of a flowchart example. Okay, that's all for today's video. If you find this video really useful, share this video with your friends. Make a small appreciation comment. Thank you in the comment section. Catch you all in next video. Keep supporting Sai Suriyas Academy. Thank you.